guys, it's Susie for Bello's Designs. Today, I am going to be sharing with you these wonderful drink holders. Not tea bag holders, but drink holders. Yes, it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. These are good for everybody. And at the end of this, I'm also going to show you how to do a really quick craft with your scraps. Okay? So, let's get busy. I have to tell you, these things are so easy to make, and what a wonderful addition to a gift, or you could put them in a stocking, or change up your papers for the holidays, perhaps Thanksgiving, do it in a fall color, have one at every place setting. New Year's Eve, it doesn't matter. Birthday parties, it can be whatever you make it to be. Why? Like I said, it's for all ages. Because we are using tubes. Now, these tubes come in anything. This one's juice, great for kids. Perhaps you have teenagers, a soft drink or an energy drink. You have a coffee lover? You can get flavored coffee. You can get regular coffee. You can get flavored creamers. You name it. Perhaps you have a friend that's sick. Change it up. You have Propel. You can stick Propel in there, and you can even use a regular tea bag in these. How fun is that? Now, in the process of showing my friend what I had planned, she said, by the way, you can get margarita and daiquiri mix in those tubes. Oh, snap. New Year's Eve, here we come. All right, so literally, anything you can think of, you can probably find in one of these tubes. So you can change them up to fit anybody, anytime. All right, so let's go through the products and we'll get started. Now, for today's make, I am going to be showing you the pouch that I did the layers on. That way you can see how it's done. You can then do them any way you want to. So for this, I have used the Craft Consortium 6x6 Festive Floral Pad. These are all double-sided papers, and they are beautiful, but it's not just for Christmas. There are all kinds of beautiful prints in here. You can find these at Bello's Designs. Wonderful prints. You could even use some of these, such as this one, if you're doing like a Hawaiian theme party. Whatever it is you choose to make, this pad's got so many different types of prints, but today we are going to be focusing on the Christmas ones. Check out Bello's Designs for the other Craft Consortium pads. You won't be disappointed. They have beautiful, beautiful papers, and they're all double-sided. All right, you're also going to be needing a piece of white cardstock and an 8.5 by 11 piece of solid cardstock. Now, you'll need a paper trimmer to cut your paper. You're also going to need a scoreboard. And today I am going to be using score tape and an 1/8 inch. You'll need ribbon, whatever you choose. I'm also going to be using the VersaFine Claire and Rainforest Sweet Poppy stamps. This is the Noel collection, and that is SPS TMP Noel. These are gorgeous stamps. An eraser, a pencil, a ruler, and a pair of scissors. So not a lot of product and super simple to make. So let's get started. So now we're going to cut our papers. Taking our white cardstock, and you can use scraps for this, whatever you have. You are going to need a piece that is 2.5 inches by 4.5 inches. On your solid color, you are going to need a piece that is 5 inches by 9 inches. This is going to be the base of our folder. using the 6x6" tablets of paper. You're going to need 2 sheets that match. You are going to take that and cut them to 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. You are going to need 3 of those. That's why you need 2 sheets. Now, the way I cut mine is I first cut my 4 3/4 off. Then I cut my panels. Why do I do that? Because then you end up with these. And these are what we're going to use for our quick craft at the end, for our extra little gift to go with our pouch. So hang on to these. Don't throw them away. Now, I've already cut my panels out. You're going to end up with a little strip. Who knows? We might do something with that too. You're also going to end up with a piece like this. Now, this would be great for an enclosure card or perhaps a larger card. So hang on to your scraps. You never know what you can do with them. Okay, so let's get started. So now we're going to start with our 5x9 piece of paper, and we are going to score it at 3 and 6. So going at 3 and 6. All right, let's get this out of the way. Now, flip your piece over, and you are going to grab your ruler and a pencil, and taking your ruler right down that score line, we're going to mark it at 1 inch. Coming down in the corner, we're going to mark this corner at 1 inch. All right, and we're just going to connect our dots. Just like that. Now, you're going to cut right down your score line to that dot. I'm going over and cutting our pencil line. And there we go. Now, taking our panels, we are going to glue these in. And I forgot to mention, in the supplies you're going to need for today, you will need glue. Sorry about that. And we are just going to glue these in. So you're going to put one on this end, lining it up, flip it over, and you're going to put another one on this side. There we go. Now, this is the front, and this is going to be your pouch. Now, taking your last panel, you are going to line that up at the bottom and right in to your score line. So right in that crease, taking your pencil again, you are going to mark that line. And this is where you're going to want your eraser, because you don't want any pencil marks on your paper. All right. And now we are going to cut our panel. Now, you'll notice these are 2 different sizes. Make sure you get the smaller one And let's just erase that line really quick. Now, taking your smaller one, we're going to glue that in. All right, and I'm just lining that up. And there we go. All right, now flip it over, and this piece is now going to get glued in here. And just lining that up with the top of this one. And there we go. Now, take your score tape, and you are going to bring that right down on this bottom edge. Clip that off. And we're going to tape the small edge. All right. And let's put the top back on my glue here. Now just peel off the backs of your tape and fold it, and you're going to line that edge up right on the bottom here. And there we go. Now we have our pouch. Now, grabbing your piece of white cardstock, that's 2.5 by 4.5. Grabbing our glue again. And this is just a good way to use up some of your scraps too. So if you have white cardstock, and this is optional, you don't have to do this piece. I think it's nice to be able to have just a little something, a little message inside. All right. Now, I've taken the stamp from the Sweet Poppy stamp set from Our House to Yours. And I've already stamped it up in the Rainforest by VersaFine Claire. And I'm just going to take and glue that on the top here. There we go. Now, to decorate the front, you can do it any way you want to. But today, I'm going to show you a really quick tip on how to get the angles for this. This is like the one that I showed you at the beginning, the blue one. What you do is I took my Merry Christmas from here. You can use any stamp. Stamp it on the white. Take your base solid color. And I just mounted it onto there. Now, almost anything you buy nowadays comes in a blister pack. Take your blister packs. If they have a nice flat edge to them, save those. Because what you can do with them is you can make templates, which is what I did here. I cut it to the same size as our panel. I laid it down on my strip of paper. And you just line it up, and you can mark your angles. So make sure that when you stamp this, you do a longer strip. That way you can adjust this any way you want to. You will end up with that perfect angle to fit right on the front. Okay? So now I'm going to just glue this in. And there we go. How simple is that? And it's so quick, and they're so cute. Now, grab your tubes. And I always shake mine down a bit. and just place those right in your pouch. All right, now taking your ribbon, and any color ribbon you want, and I'm at the end of my reel here. And you can tie them in a bow, you can tie them in a knot, whatever you like to do. Today, I am just going to tie this in a knot. And there we go. Trim that off. And it's just that simple. How cute is that? So, now as I promised, we're going to do our quick craft. Yay! Now, for this, since you've already got all the stuff on your desk, the only thing you're going to need is some Hershey Nugget bars. You're going to need some pretzel bags, and you can find these in a lot of different places. You can get them online also. You are going to need some glue dots. These are 3/16. You want tiny ones. You've already got your ribbon. You have your scraps of paper. Those little strips that we cut off, you are going to now cut to a 1x3. Now, the piece we had when we cut was 1.25 inches. So you're just going to cut that 1/4 inch off. These are already 6 inches. Cut them in half. All right. Grabbing a piece of scrap from our red base that we used for our folder, you're going to cut that to a 2 inch by 4 inch. You're also going to want your ribbon. All right. Grab your scoreboard, and you're going to take your tray, and you can see I've already scored mine, and you're going to score that at a 1/4 inch mark. All right. You're then going to turn it and score at the 1/4 inch mark again. Okay, so now you have a 1/4 inch on each side. You are then going to fold those up. That's going to make your little tray to hold your candy bars. Now, grabbing your 1 inch by 3 inch strip and your glue dots, you're just going to take that piece, put your glue dot on, grab your candy bar, and you are going to wrap this around. Now, as you wrap it around, just make sure you get it nice and tight. Stick it down, and there you go. Your candy bar is now dressed. Repeat that 4 times for this one, and I'll use up your strips here. And then you just place it inside your bag, take your ribbon, tie a nice bow on it, and you've got a great little gift. Now, the other thing is, let's get this out of the way. These bags are actually 9 3/4 inches long. So, you can fit more than a few candy bars in here. Each one of these candy bars is approximately 1 inch wide. Now, for this one, to use our strips, we have enough for 4 candy bars. It's 4 inches. If you're not doing the little treats to go with your drink pouches, you're going to end up with a whole load of these strips. But what a great gift. If you just need a little extra gift for somebody, or perhaps your mailman, stick it in the mailbox. You can make a piece that will hold up to 9 candy bars, because each one of these is 1 inch. You can make as many as you want, up to 9. You just add an extra inch onto the length of your tray. All right? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have fun making all these wonderful little things for Christmas. And if you like this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos, hit subscribe. I hope that you'll join our 2 groups on Facebook. The links are down below in the description box, along with all the products I used today and the dimensions. So I hope you have a fabulous day, and until next time, stay crafty.